Sometimes people ask me how they should behave around me or others who have a facial difference or disability. A quick answer: how would you behave around anyone else? And another question: would you need instructions about how to speak to a person from a different marginalised group? Probably not. How would you like to be treated if you had a facial difference or disability? Would you like to be stared at or not looked at altogether? Would you want intrusive questions asked on a regular basis? Or would you rather someone see you, smile at you politely, and say hello? I think you know the answer. I hope this book will help readers find the courage to look the world in the eye when the world sometimes looks away or looks too much. Go on, say hello. A note on language. This book uses a few terms that you might not be familiar with. I use disabled people rather than people with disability. This is because I see disability as being a key part of someone's identity, just like gender, race, sexuality and religion. It's not to be hidden. And while I love a good accessory, I don't carry disability around like a handbag. It's not an add-on to who I am. It's my belief that saying the words disability and disabled, rather than euphemisms and made-up words like special needs, differently abled and diffability, reduces the stigma around disability. Non-disabled people are people who don't have a disability. I talk about appearance diversity and facial difference. These are self-explanatory when referring to people whose faces look different from those belonging to most of society. I refer to the social model of disability, whereby society is the disabling factor rather than my body. Factors like the built environment, low expectations of disabled people, and discrimination are disabling. My appearance and body is not faulty or something to be ashamed about. I talk about impairment. That's a diagnosis that causes an abnormality in the function or appearance of a person's body. Ichthyosis is the rare severe skin condition that I was born with. It causes red scaly skin. It's prone to pain, itchiness and infections. My daily treatment is paraffin ointment applied to my whole body after a shower twice daily, and extra ointment on my face when needed, an antihistamine and a mild painkiller if needed. Sometimes I refer to chronic illness because my skin condition is ongoing, incurable and can make me very unwell. Othering and the other is when a marginalised person or a group of people is treated differently because it's believed they don't fit the social norm. Othering might involve ridicule, exclusion, curiosity and the expectation to educate. The other is regarded as different from us. Ableism is discrimination towards disabled people. It can be unconscious or overt. And microaggressions are the everyday behaviours like staring or avoidance, careless remarks or unconscious bias that compound. Disability pride means that disabled people can be proud of our identity. Pride takes a lot of practice, especially because of the ableism, microaggressions and othering that we face. Disability pride is also linked to disability culture. For me, that's a strong sense of identity and community, resilience and shared stories and experiences. I have written about my own experiences and reactions and acknowledge that other people experience ichthyosis, facial difference, chronic illness and disability in different ways. Chapter 1. This face is not up for ridicule. When the bad guys on TV look like you, and the monsters in bedtime stories seem lonely like you, and you hear the phrase, "a face only a mother could love," and know the only person who tells you that you're beautiful is your mother, you learn that too. Erin Keane, Monsters. Every 2 months or so, I receive an email from a TV production company or tabloid magazine, the type that runs stories on people with rare medical conditions, ridiculing them for the way they look. The TV shows set the tone with their titles: Embarrassing Bodies, Body Bazaar, Born Different, The Undateables, and so on. You don't need to watch these shows to understand the type of public gaze they attract. Asking a person with a visible difference or disability to appear on a show with such titles for other people's entertainment is insulting and predatory. While I haven't watched full episodes of all of these shows, I have observed that the subject of the show never tells their own story. It's narrated, I expect by a non-disabled person, with a camera zooming in on them.